And a reason why you have to have leaders that understand you have to be tough on the issues of immigration, in vetting processes, and who you allow and who you don't. You want people to love your country. So if a populist seems to be, anti-French or anti-American sentiment or anti-West sentiment, hey, listen, populism, nationalism, I'm all for these things. I love these things. One thing that America's lost, and a lot of countries have lost, in my opinion, is they're not very patriotic. They have more of a kumbaya attitude. And folks, it would be nice to believe that we could all hold hands and speak the same language and believe the same things. But the problem, we don't. We don't. And for tens of thousands of years, it hasn't happened. It hasn't. Not on this planet. And there's going to continually be these issues until people wake up and realize that, folks, you're not going to have a country. Now, the world order, there's the same thing all the way across the board, all around the world, and we just run it the same way. Well, maybe in the future that'll happen, but I'm not crazy about it. I'd like to keep our national identity, our Constitution. Thank you very much. But that's just me. Greg Palcott. He's a reporter for Fox News, and he kind of went on the street with a revolving microphone, and here's a few comments about the new French president.
Do you think he'll do a good job?
I hope so.
For me, it's hope. Maybe for something new. He needs energy for renovation.
Il est jeune, on va gagner.
He's young, and he will win.
Yes.
Oh, pas bien du tout.
No good. Why?
No good.
Why?
Oh, it's
Pourquoi?
horrible.
Is a liberal. No good. No good. You know what? Wish the French people well. But, when you sit there and you lock people down and you don't listen to reason, and I think right now a very vulnerable time for France, I really hope to God he's smart enough to realize until it's, they have another, series of implosions over there and terrorist acts, that you have to crack down on illegal immigrants that are illegal over there. And you need to know what these folks are doing. You got bad guys coming out there. Like I like what Trump says, we got to root out the bad hombres. That's across the board anywhere. It's not just here. It's everywhere. All right, Karl Rove on healthcare. He was senior advisor to George W., if you can recall that. And here is he about the lunacy that's going on the left, as I mentioned, scaring the bejeebies out of a lot of folks around the country.
The bottom line is there's a lot of trash being tossed about out there. There's no change in pre-existing conditions for the people who are in the Affordable Care Act and are in states that don't have a waiver.
All right, that's Karl Rove on this.
It does not change pre-existing conditions for the vast majority of people. But if your state waives out, the only thing that they can do is charge you up to 30% more if you have elected not to have insurance coverage.
All right, did you just hear that? People are going to be covered. They're not going to be insuranceless. They're going to have insurance. Is it going to be perfect? No. It certainly isn't perfect now. And again, we're just trying to fix it, repeal and replace, and not replace some of the stuff that might make sense. That might make sense. And to me, that makes sense. Why reinvent the wheel if there's parts of the wheel that work? That would be absolutely ridiculous, don't you think? By the way, coming up, Connie Rice, some thoughts here. She was the Secretary of State, remember, under George W. An interview on Fox News. We're going to, Bill Hemmer actually conducted the interview, so we're going to hear a little bits and pieces of that and what she thinks is going on around the country, and also how the president's doing. It'd be nice to hear from her and some of the world issues. I thought she was a darn good Secretary of State. By the way, this half hour brought to you by 123 Ready TV. And I did get to watch a great movie this weekend. Oh, yeah. Do you like movies? You do? You like TV shows? You do? Do you like to go and pay for it every single time? Imagine paying just $19.99 just one time and being able to watch all the movies that are in the movie theater right now. All the movies. And how about the movies that were in the theater at one time, but you didn't get around to go seeing it? And you can't afford all those red boxes, or you want to bring all those DVDs because you only have a certain amount, and it's just kind of a pain in the neck. Imagine being able to have it at your fingertips 24 hours a day for a one-time payment of $19.99 to 123 Ready TV. We have it. It's on our website at forthepeopleshow.com. You can download it for $19.99. One-time deal. It's an introductory offer, and you can start enjoying the titles that you love and explore ones that you didn't even know about. Become some of your favorites, too. I know you like the old movies. Some of you like the newer stuff. You just kind of want a large selection. Well, how about everything under one roof? 123 Ready TV. What it does is absolutely genius. They comb every movie title that's on the web because it's already streaming on the web, and it allows you to do the same thing without the commercials. I don't like watching commercials, especially when I'm trying to enjoy my favorite TV show or my movie. And if you're like me, you got to get 123 Ready TV. Now, it works with all your Android devices, or if you have a PC. They're going to make something for Apple soon. Get it today while the introductory offer is at $19.99. Go to our website. You can see this thing in action at forthepeopleshow.com. Click on the store page, and then you can watch the video and see how this thing really works. It's easy. Once you see how easy it is, you're going to say, oh, I can do that. And then you'll start watching the movies. Trust me when I tell you, you'll be entertained more than you can handle. And it's great entertainment, and it's available anytime you want it. Let you be in control of it. 123 Ready TV. Go to forthepeopleshow.com right now and click on the store page. You can get yours. And by the way, going into a break here, we do have the Survival Guide Manual. That's right, for $45 and above. So you want to go and just make a simple donation on the front page where it says donate, and you put in the amount to get the Survival Guide book. Where should you be? How to prepare. Information, plans, and solutions for coping with coming disruptions. It's written by Chuck Harder. You'll see a picture of me in the book, actually, testing this stuff out. Years ago. It's amazing what we were able to do to put this thing together. And it will be well worth you having this in your library and your family. And it's a great reference guide. It'll put everything into perspective for you so you can just be ready just in case. Just in case. You never know when disaster is going to strike. You want to have a game plan for sure, because FEMA can only do so much. You're going to have to do the rest. Stick around, folks. For the People, broadcasting live from Tampa, Florida, and to your backyard, wherever that might be, across America. We'll be back.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew is I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it. Don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Women Wear Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on.
To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please, call or go online with your gift right now.
For the People is on the air for you Monday through Friday, giving you the information you need with the insight you deserve. Our mission is simple: to keep you informed without the jargon. We work hard to give you a quality program that makes a real difference in people's lives. Today, we're asking for your help. We would like to expand our on-air footprint throughout the U.S. Our goal of $5,000 will give us the ability to reach out to key decision makers and get us on more radio stations throughout the country. For the People is there for you daily. Will you help us reach our goal? $5,000 is our goal, and we can build this thing together. Let's get to work and grow For the People. Log on to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. You love the show. Now it's your turn to give back. We are counting on our friends. Help For the People now by logging on to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. The internet is a big place, but 123 Ready TV has made it easy to start enjoying all of the current movies you enjoy and those movie classics. What if I told you that you could start streaming everything now and all the latest movies for just $19.99? And it's a one-time charge, not monthly. 123 Ready TV is a media app that you can have on your PC or your Android phone. You see, this app allows you to stream movies and TV shows, weather, and anything you already have on your PC or your phone or on the internet. Plus, no commercials. Find out why so many people are using this amazing media player. Start saving money and start enjoying all your favorite TV shows now and movies for just a one-time payment of $19.99. To get yours, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com and click on the store page for your 123 Ready TV. And For the People, back on your radio. By the way, our website is forthepeopleshow.com. If you like to listen to a podcast and things like that, we have all of that, and we have our store page and ways that you can get that survival guide book for a donation of $45 and learn more about For the People and all that good stuff. Our story, which is a heck of a story, by the way. We appreciate you listening, and if you like the show, we like to say share the show. You know, if we're different, we don't try to be like anybody else. We just we dance to our own drum, and that's kind of a beautiful thing at the end of the day, don't you think? All right, so Connie Rice, she, to me, I thought she represented our country very, very well. Did a fantastic job, unlike John Kerry making bad deals with Iran. But again, different leadership, different time, different place, and all that good stuff. I know, but I thought she was exceptional, and I think for a woman, seriously, leadership, she is extraordinary and very, very, very talented. All right, I'm glowed enough, but Connie Rice with Bill Hemmer earlier.
It's a very dangerous situation because over the recent years, they've gotten more capable with their nuclear program, apparently more capable also with their long-range missile program. So it starts to put the United States at risk, and that's what's worrying the president at this point. No American president can allow a reckless, perhaps a little unhinged leader of North Korea to be able to terrorize the United States. So they are trying, I think, a combination of pressure, which is to convince the world that the United States will not stand idly by and let this happen. That pressure is mostly aimed at the Chinese, who have some influence, not absolute influence, but some influence with the North Korean regime, because the Chinese are going to have to do some very tough things in order to change the course of this.
Yeah, the biggest question is Beijing willing to do this? That's the big thing.